The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Let's get it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. First down, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Refusing to go down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 0. Check.
On second and very short, Wilson being chased out left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Murray, it's complete to Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on third down, Murray. will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Green 80, 14. I'm coming. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch twist.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
You see me? They can't stop me out.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hatch it. Go, guys, 4 down. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Good job right there. Kill. Let's go.
Wilson throwing again. It's caught. Lockett. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Switch it, come on, switch it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant. He's checking. Crash.
Throwing on second down. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
Here we go. Set. 52 running. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. On first and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Murray going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, it's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
36 power. 58's the money. Hustle. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And some space here. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second and a couple, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 93 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Move 15. Mike 57. 14. 57. Mike 57. Who that? Slam. Jack.
Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. It fights him off. Powerful running. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Seahawks, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.